Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and tonight I think it's going to be super special because we finally can share the catalog celebration. It already started this week, and so there's multiple new products, and of course there's too many things to share, and of course I'm always losing everything, and I already lost my celebration brochure. But anyway, there's many things here. I just want to make sure you... Oh, here. I think it is here. Well, we'll see. Anyway, let me know where you are watching me from. I'm super excited. And today I want to also share with you some few tips and that I have when using some of the design series paper. Tonight I'm going to be focusing on the In Bloom designer series paper, which is one of the ones that you can get for free. I'm sorry if I moved. So it's this one, and the cards that we're going to be making tonight are using that one. I'm also going to be using one die set, or one bundle I should say, for this product, so I'm sure you're going to be loving it. So anyway, so all right, so hello. So anyway, so let me start flipping the camera because I have too many things to share. And anyway, let's get started here, okay? Let me start moving things around. I'm gonna flip these real quick. All right, I think that at this point you can see. Yes, I think you can see it. Hi Kathy, how are you? Glad you are here with me. So like I was mentioning, the new mini catalog is already live. And hold on for a second here. Oh my gosh. Well, who knows what I did with it. It was here on my room. Oh, here it is on my... I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, so as you'll know, we have now the new celebration is on. Now, this year is a little bit different because it's only for January and February. Hola, tía, ¿cómo estás? Versus, well, in the past, we used to have it for like 2 months, for like 3 months. This time it's only 2 months. But I wanted to share with you information about this beautiful paper because this is the one that we're going to be using it. So during January and February, all your orders that are $50 or more, you can select this paper as one of the free items. So usually during celebration, you get free items for every purchase that you get, as long as you're at $50. And there's a few items that are actually at $100. So let me just share with you real quick, because there's usually lots of, sometimes it kind of is confusing, but this set is free when you get an order of $100. And it says here, so just look into this this icon. It will tell you if it is for 100 or if it is for 50, and this one as well. But this one includes the design series paper as well as the stamp set. For the rest, everything else is free with $50, which I think is awesome. There's really great products. I think these donkeys are really nice. So tons and tons of products. But for this time, I wanted to share with you what to do with this paper. I love the colors in this one, and I feel like this is one of those papers that could go with different sets. So with that in mind, I was, let me just share with you a couple of samples that I did. And these are actually from a previous class that I actually took from my team lead, and I thought it was really cute. I did change a little bit, but in essence it's the same. But you can see here the design series paper, which is the one, if you're in my mailing list, you should have seen this picture. Hi Don, say hello to Lenny if he's with you. So anyway, so this is the card. And you can see it has the design series paper. I did stamp this one with one of my favorite stamp sets, which is the Pretty Perennials. And what I love about that set is that you can do a lot of sentiments with this one. So you can see in this case, I used the sending lots of happy. But in this case, I put happy birthday. So there's really, really nice things that you can do. Same thing with the same. You can see on this one, I actually embellish my envelope, and in this case I put happy mail. So I thought that this one was a really great set, and I loved how well it coordinated. Here is another sample, as you can see here, where I did the happy birthday, and same thing in the inside I put here sending happy, lots of happy. But the stamp set as well as here, it kind of coordinates, so I thought it was really nice. And in this case, I also decorated the envelope. This is kind of something that I don't always use, I'll be honest. Most of the times I end up using clear envelopes, but in this case, for this class, I actually was given all the envelopes and I thought, why not just embellish them? Why not stamp them and coordinate it? I think that they look really nice. So anyway, so these are 2 samples, but I'm going to be sharing with you even more things here. So the 2 sets that I was talking to you that I think will coordinate beautifully with this paper, it's the In Bloom, which I love that bundle or the dies that comes from that on this bundle, mainly because all the flowers are standalone flowers. And what I mean with that is that you can cut out the flowers and use them as embellishments, which for me, that's like the best thing ever when trying to make cards, because I feel like I can just spend a few minutes die cutting as many of those. And then the next thing is just coming up with layouts to use them, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So just pay attention to that, because that's exactly what we're going to be doing. You're going to see how easy it is, and you're going to see how simple it is to be making cards without any trouble. Now, one thing that I gotta say that I was surprised, that was not expected, that is that all the flowers in this set does not coordinate with the die set. Even though this is a bundle, they do not coordinate. Why would they do that? I have no clue, but they don't. So these ones are more for embellishment. You're stamping like a background or whatnot. You can make some stamp flowers. They all look beautifully, but they did not match, which I thought that was interesting, to be honest. I did not expect that one, because usually they coordinate. Well, this time they don't. So you could even get this one by itself, and you'll be more than happy because you can make so many cards with this one. And I love all the sentiments on this one, don't get me wrong. I really love it. I just thought that they would coordinate. But anyway, so we're going to be using this one. The other one that I was telling you, the samples that I showed you, it was using these pretty perennials. And if you can imagine, there is a bundle, but for whatever reason, I made a mistake and I ordered the set, but not the die set. Even though I waited until we have the die sets available, when I placed the order, I got all excited and I placed the order for just the stamp set. So my die set is now on in transit, but I haven't received it. So, but this is one of those that I really love. I love that there is a word for happy as well, I believe, on that set. So definitely it's a really great one. But like I said, by mistake, I don't have just yet the die set, which I think is crazy because this is the one that I was most excited about and I didn't get it. So anyway, it's on its way. We'll see it here. So for now, we're going to be using this one. So let me just take a look at the paper so that you can see it real quick, and I'll give you a few tips. By the way, if you are new and you didn't know these, usually at the back of your paper, there's always the colors that coordinates with that one. That's key for me because this is the way how I figure out what is the color that I'm going to be using for my card bases, or what are the colors I can coordinate with the paper. But so, as you can see here, let me move this one around for a second. Here are the pieces of paper that comes in that set. And I love that the one side is all about flowers. Hi, Linda. And the other side is more like a pattern for a background pattern, right? So you could die cut or not die cut, but cut out some of the images in this case. Some of these can be also die cut with the dies that I just showed you. So you could die cut some of these images with these dies, and like I said, the other side is more like a background pattern, which I think will be great for your cards as well. So I love when we have sheets of paper that have designs that I can cut out, because then making the card just goes really easy for me, to be honest. You can use them as embellishments. Look at this one. This one also looks really nice. And let me just share this one. So this is the one that we're going to be focusing today, because all these circles you can be die cutting all your flowers and leaves out of that one, which is exactly what I did with this one. One quick thing here is that when you are using it for your die cutting, hold on, let me just take this one. Make sure that you cut out with your scissors. Don't use a trimmer, because you're going to see, like in this case, I used my trimmer here and I cut out a little bit of the circles, And I did that because I needed that piece for one of my envelopes. But when I was thinking about die cutting it, definitely make sure you're cutting out with your scissors so that you have the whole piece or the whole circle for you to be able, and let me just put it on a solid, yeah, so that you can see better. So that you have enough to cut out, right? Because otherwise you're going to be cutting the circles and there might not be enough space to cut out all the pieces. But just spend some time and pick and choose which flowers. You can see here that I caught some of the little ones, the large ones, and it went really fast with this die set, to be honest. And so now I have a lot of little flowers, and I share it with you in a second. Hold on, let me just move this one around. And now I have like lots of little flowers that I can put together, as you can see. And so I started with that, and then afterwards I start looking for sketches to use for my cards. So that's really how easy this whole process was. I just picked that sheet and then cut out all my flowers. And you can see here, you can mix and match, as you can see here. And I know all of them will go really beautiful for my projects. So just cut them out first, because that way you have all of them for your card. So let's just get started with that. And let's go with card number 1. And like, you know, I always have the idea. I don't have anything kind of made. I have almost every time everything pre-cut or pre-die cut, just to make sure we go a little faster, because I tried to do 3 cards on the one night. So anyway, so you can see here, I was looking into those. I love these ones. So these are the leaves the flowers that I'm going to be using, and now it's just a matter of thinking of the layout, right? So I'm just going to put this one aside. Let's just go over measurements. And in this case, like I mentioned, I always go with the colors that are in the DSP. In this case, it calls for the what it is, Rococo Rose. And this one, as usual, is 8.5 by 5.5. I have a piece of the design series paper. Hi, Sandy. And this one is 2 1/4. Hi, Carol. By 4 3/4. I have it here. Then I have a piece of this other designer series paper, and this one is 4 1/4, so I might need to be cutting a little bit on that one, who knows, and by 1.5. So this one, I was thinking about something like these. And then I have 2 pieces of Night of Navy and the Seafoam. Is that, no, this sea Spray, I think it is. Oh, I always forget that color. It's the light blue. I think it's Seaside Spray or Seaside Spray, I think it is. Hold on. Now I'm confused. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, Seaside Spray. I'm always, this color, I'm always confusing it with the Seafoam, I don't know. And the Night of Navy. Now, this one is 1 inch. Is that right? Yeah, 1 inch by 4 1/4. And hi, Caroline. Thank you for watching. And this one is 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4. So I'm going to be using that one for my sentiment. Like you saw, I already die cut all of these from that design series paper. Like I said, I found it that if I die cut everything first, like in this case, I used that paper and die cut everything, then it's just easier for me to come up with card ideas. I don't know if you're like me, but I found it that once I know what embellishment I'm going to be using, then everything comes really quick. And in essence, I start with the design series paper and then go from there. So anyway, so I also cut out in Whisper White the label from So Sweetly dies, stitch dies. And I have this one in Whisper White. And like I said, we're going to be stamping the sentiment. I love the one that says happy birthday. I thought that it would be really nice. So let's just mount that one and use that. And I'm going to be stamping it probably with the Night of Navy. Let's see. Because it's photopolymer, I'm going to be using the what is this? My Pierce mat, because that always helps me get a better transfer of the image. We'll see if that works. Usually when it is cardstock, I like using the Stamparatus as well, just so that if it's not dark enough, then I can be re-inking and stamping. But we'll see if it goes well with this. If not, then I'll bring the Stamparatus. Let's just try it out without. So I have here the Night of Navy, and we're going to be putting it right here. Oh, thank you, Caroline. I'm glad that you found that helpful. All right, so yeah, it looks good. So I'm going to go with this one. All right, so of course we're going to bring our Tailor Tack punch. You know that this is my favorite punch. I use it almost all the time to make all the banner ends. I know we have different other punches, but for whatever reason, this one seems to be the easiest for me to play, and it seems like I always have it handy, so we're going to be using this one. So first thing, we're going to go ahead and fold this one in half. So we have these. Then I always like to put everything here just to see if I like it, how it looks before I glue anything. That way it helps me a lot. And like I said, once I have my embellishments, the next thing for me is always trying to think of my of the layout. So in this case, I'm going to put this one like so. I feel like I'm going to be cutting this one also in banner ends. I like doing that a lot. So and like I said, this paper, you get it for free when you purchase $50 with a Stampin' Up. So we're going to put it here. Yeah, so we're going to put it here. And then let's just put together the flowers too. That way I have them all ready. Like you can see here, I have these ones. All right, so I'm going to be adding glue dots. I always feel like glue dots makes it very easy. So let's just start, put this ones together. And then I'm going to be adding this one to this. And then I'm going to be adding this mini one. Yeah. Well, the colors, I always bring them from the Design Series paper, but yeah, I agree with you. The colors look really nice. So here's my first flower, as you can see. And again, I like putting things together just to see if I like it. That way, if I don't, I can be changing it as I go. Because usually I don't have my cards done. So I cannot show you what it looks like until it's done. But I always kind of have the layout in my mind, and so that comes easier for me, if that makes sense. So see, we're gonna be adding this one like so, and maybe playing with this. I don't like them how they look there. I might just move them more towards here, and I'll be adding this one right there, and then the leaves. Oh yeah, see what I mean? Like then you can be playing with how you want everything to go. So like this, right? I feel like that way it looks nicer. So I'm going to go with this. Yeah. Like on this side, right? So I'm going to go with this one. And like I said, that makes it easy when you have not glued down anything, because you can be moving things around. I would probably just have the flowers done, right? That way it's just easier to play around with them. But other than that, I don't really I don't really assemble anything. Oh, the other thing I was thinking before I move on, sorry, I have them all here. Let's just pretend here. Is I didn't know if I wanted to use this one. So I still have this ribbon, which coordinates really nice with this color. So these are the ones that I thought could go really well with that. And believe it or not, I also thought about this one. This is not Night of Navy. This is the Misty Moonlight, but I thought that it would also go nice, especially because the flowers kind of go in between, you know. So I was thinking of those. Now for these ones, usually I like this one as decorative, not so much to make bows. So I was thinking I could put either something like that. Ooh, maybe with the pink. You know what? I do like the pink, so I might go with the pink. So see that, because it will go nicely. So I'm gonna go with the pink on this one. And so like I said, I always have things around that will coordinate to go from there. So anyway, so I do like the pink. So let's just go ahead and start gluing things down. Let's just go from here. And at the end, I'll share with you other cards that I've been making with the other celebration cards. I've been playing with those, sorry, with the other design series papers. I've been playing with all of them. They are just amazing, all of them. So definitely, there's lots of options. And like I said, for every $50, you get one of them for free. The one with the strawberries, that one is for $100, but you also get the stamp set. But believe me, you want to get all of them. Seriously, they all are beautifully. They all coordinate really nice. Here we go. We're gonna be adding this one, yes. But so stay with me so that you see also those cards, because I'm sure you're gonna love them all. I know you're gonna love them. They're absolutely beautiful. So here we go. And then I'm going to be adding this one. I'm going to put this one flat for right now, because I want this one popped up as well as the flowers. So what I was doing here. And we're going to be adding this one like right here. And then this one is going to be popped up. And I have here all this one, so let's start using this one, because otherwise I start getting all the little edges and I never use them. So I'm trying to get better with my dimensionals, where I use the whole thing at once, because yeah, otherwise they stay in my room, and sometimes it feels like I have a collection of these. So yes, let's go ahead and light them. Oh, but I forgot about this one. We said we want to add this one, right? Let me see. I might need to put this one. I thought about it and then I didn't do it. There we go. So it's from here. And we're gonna go ahead and add this one here. I want this to be more. There we go. I'm gonna break my scissors, as you can see here. And I'm just gonna be cutting out and the same thing here. There we go. So now I can put the like this section. I just want that little border showing up here. There we go. And now I can add this ones here. I'm gonna add another one. There we go. So like I said, I most of the times use that ribbon for decoration, not so much for bows. It is kind of too bulky, so I've not really, it's not my favorite for bows, but you can see how nice this looks with the, it adds a lot, that little border, right? And it popped up. I think that if I was using the blue, it was kind of muted. But once I put the pink, it kind of looked better, right? So now for these ones, I said I also want to have the dimensionals. And for those, I'm actually going to be using the large dimensionals. Hold on. Here we go. Because I just want the big one there. And then a big one right in the center. Yeah. And I might put this one more towards this section. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So let's go ahead and add those. Alrighty. And I'm going to be adding this one right here. Actually, and then I'm going to be adding here. Yep. Now for these, I'm going to be adding them with the, oh, before I do that, let me just put them first. So I like those there. And I like this one's, did I say here? Yes. Yes, I feel like this looks nicer. Yep. So let's go ahead and add those. Just to make sure that I like them. I'm not gonna be erasing this because I have the there we go. The flowers raised or popped up already with dimensionals. There we go. And then this one's, oh my gosh. And again, I always try to put them first in position before I glue anything. Because, yeah, sometimes you don't like how it looks, so it gives you the opportunity to change them. So now, to finish up, I have these ones, which are the, thank you, Carol. This is the gold enamel, glitter enamel dots. And so I thought it would be nice if we use some of those for the center. Now, you could use rhinestones or there's others. Let me just share it with you because there's too many things this time. So we have now pearls, the pastel pearls. There's also the opal rounds. And look how beautiful they look. You can also use, so you can use anything you already have. So we also have the gilded gems. Now, I thought of this one. But pretty much you can put anything. I mean, rhinestones could go really well. So, let me just see. So, I'm going to go with this size. But look how beautiful it looks once you add that, the little enamel dot right there. And see that? It looks really nice, right? And for birthdays, it will go really nice. And I don't know if I still want the ribbon. I'm just going to do a bow and then go from there. And that's your thing. If you don't like the bow, just don't put it in. And if you like it, it's already done. So you can just cut it and add it. Thank you, Helen. I'm glad you're liking it. And so, let's see. Do I like the bow? I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't think it really adds anything. What do you think, guys? Do you like it with the bow or without the bow? I don't know. I'm gonna put it, you know, just to add something here. But honestly, I think it could go either or. I think I like it with or without. So just gonna add it. Without, okay. We have the one both. So with or without. Okay, without. Okay, I'm gonna leave it then without. I had one person saying without. Let's just go with that. All right, so here's card number 1. So let's go with card number 2. And let me just move things around. Okay, so here it is. I feel it looks really nice. Now, on the inside, you can also put a piece of Whisper White and do some stamping with those flowers that from the set. So lots of options, kind of like what I did with the other cards that I showed at the beginning. Definitely. So here is card number 2. Let me just share it with you what we have here. Again, I have die cut everything as you can see here. I have the leaves, the flowers, and this one I'm going to be using this one. My goodness. Just put it there. I have a piece of Old Navy. This is 8.5 by 5.5. I have a piece of Whisper White, and this one is, I believe, is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Yeah, 5 1/8. And so this paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Now I have that cut, as you can see, a circle out of that piece, and I always do that because that way it's going to be covered, and I'm going to be placing my circle right there. So no one will never know. Hi, Nailsy. You're so sweet. So anyway, so I always do that mainly because no one is going to know, and you save on your cardstock. And then I also have a piece of the, what it is, the Rococo Rose. And this one is 3.5 by 3/4 of an inch. And this is where I'm going to be adding my sentiment. So let's just stamp the sentiment before anything else so that we have it ready. All of them are going to be birthday cards. I feel like I always need birthday cards. There's other sentiments, but the birthday cards is usually what I need the most. So, or it always seems to be that way. I'm using again the Night of Navy. All right, and we're going to be stamping right in the center. And again, because it's photopolymer and the image is kind of bold, I like using my Pierce mat. That way I get a better transfer. Now, if you're noticing that when you're coloring or when you're stamping your colored cardstock and you don't get an even image, you might want to use your stamp apparatus as well. Especially, sometimes this cardstock is not as smooth as the Whisper White, and sometimes the image doesn't transfer as well. So if you use your stamp apparatus, you can go over and over and it will get as dark as you want without any issues. So let's just go ahead. Let me see where it is here. There we go. And we're going to be moving this one here. Now, like I said, I like putting things here. Let's just put the flower first as well, just so that we know how they look. They are in place, and you can see I pretty much use glue dots to put together the flowers. Oh my god, yes, this one. Put it right in the center, so we have those two. And so for this one, let's just fold this one so that we can see how it would look. All right, bone folder to have a nice crease. I'm going to be adding this one. It's just a little tiny border of Whisper White. I'm going to put this one right here. I can also see if I want that side. Do I want let me see. Do I want this side or that side? I feel like I like the blue, you know? I feel like I like those and not the white. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, sorry, I moved the table. So I'm going to be adding this one right there. We're going to be adding this one right here. And then we're going to be putting our flowers. There you go. I'm going to be moving this one a little bit more so that I can have enough space here. Oh. And then this one here. We like that one there. How about that? I feel like this one looks nice. Hi, Judy. And then for this one, of course, I also want to add that, this one. And I might want to do, I don't know if I want this one. I mean, it does pop up a little bit, although here you don't see it that much. But with this one, I don't think you'll see it at all because it is the same color of the cardstock. Although I can put it like so. If I leave a little bit more of that, then you can see it more. So maybe I go with this one. I'm going to go again with the pink. Or the Rococo Rose, I should say. So, where is the... Yeah, here. I'm like, where is the adhesive? So I feel like at this point I know which one I like. So let's go ahead and put this one in place. And for this, I'm going to be leaving a little bit of an edge just so that I can see the border. There we go. Okay, so now that I have that one, I'm going to go ahead and add the dimensionals. I can finish this. I might need to add one more here. I feel like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna put something here. And another one right there. Just to even things there. All right, so this one is done there. On this one, I'm gonna go ahead and add again the dimensionals. So I'm gonna be adding 1 and 1. That way they're ready. I'm gonna put this one on the side. So let's start gluing everything now. And we're gonna be, it's just a little tiny border. I like to have and so here we go. We're gonna be adding this one right here. And then I'm gonna be adding this one right there. So we're gonna be adding this one right here. And I'm gonna be adding this one. You can see how easy this was. I'm gonna be adding this one like right here. And have that one. Need to see the leaves again. I'm gonna put this one first. Like so. And then have this one right here. Right? So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this one like so. Oh. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and add this one. Right there. Now for this one, I'm gonna be adding like 2 glue dots rather than the snail or the, it's not a snail, the seal. And then I'm going to be adding this one like right here. There we go. And then I'm going to be adding the little, and you know what? I feel like I might want to add another little leaf, not leaf, but little flower. So like I said, I cut out a lot of those. So I might just add one of those like right here. Just one. And either that, I have it in blue and pink. So just, I don't think I want the blue just because there's a blue there. I could do this one. No, I think I do like this, like the light pink. So I'm going to go ahead and add one of those. So see how it is best if you have lots of those little pieces, because as you feel you need them, you can be adding them. And because you could add all of that already, you just keep going. I mean, you don't have to be rethinking anything. You just keep putting or adding however you need as you are seeing your design. So like I said, definitely it's always best when you have them already die cut. I'm going to use one of the, let me see, that one. Oh, I think I like the large ones. I'm going to go with one of the large ones. Yes, there you go. And then I'm going to go with one of the, that one, the little bitty one. Yes, I'm going to go with one of the little bitty ones. There you go. And so see how it looks really nice, right? I really love how that little dot makes it pop up even more. I mean, the flower is nice already, but having that little center with something, it always makes it look nice. So same as with the other one. I don't know if I want, where did I leave? Do I want the bow? I don't think I have enough space. If I wanted the bow, I should have put this one higher up, but I did it right on the end, so I don't think I can really add it there. So that's something, if you want to add a bow, maybe just move this section a little bit up. At the time I was putting the card or the layout, as you saw me, I never thought about the bow, and so I didn't consider that. But like I said, usually put the things together that you want to be adding. That way you know if you want to move things around on your sketch or on your layout. Okay, so that's card number 2. If you just joined me, here was card number 1, and this is card number 2. It is using the same design series paper. We just cut out all the flowers at the very beginning. And so now I'm going to go with card number 3. So what do you think, guys? Like I said, super easy to be making cards with this one. So here is the next one, again, using the same design series paper. And you can see this is another layout. Again, once you have the flowers, it's just easier to be adding layouts. Okay, so now on this one, here is the leaves and the flowers. And so let's just go over measurements. So for this, I have, again, a Night of Navy card base, and this one is 5.5 of 8.5. I have a piece of that design series paper, as you can see here. This one is 5 by 3.5, and then I have another piece that is 5 by 2.5. 2.5. So these ones are going to go like so. And then I have a piece of the Seaside Spray, and this one is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, which is going to go right there. I have a piece of Whisper White, and this one is 2 by 2 1/4, and then I have a piece of that is 2 by 2, I believe. Yeah, 2 by 2, and it's gonna go right there. And then my sentiment is gonna be right here. Okay, so same as with the other one, let's do the sentiment right away so that we can put things around and see if I like the layout or if I need to change anything. So let's just bring, same as with the other one, I'm going to be doing the happy birthday one. So like I said, these are super easy birthday cards that you can make. All right, we're going to be stamping them right in the center. Oh, Pat, thank you. Yeah, number 1 was really nice too. I feel like I like them all, I'll be honest. I always like them all. But yeah, I feel like you're right. The first one pops up a lot more. All right, so let's go with this one. So we're going to be cutting out the ends. And alrighty, so now that you have these, let's just put the flower together too. And like I said, the paper is free when you purchase $50. There are other papers, there's other items that you can get, but I mean, I'll be honest, I love this paper so much. I feel like there's so many options with it. And we're gonna go ahead and put it right there. So this one is going to go right here. I'm going to go ahead and glue these ones down. And I might want to do a little banner in on this one. You know, I feel like I want to have probably that. And for this large, because this is 2.5, it doesn't fit on this punch, as you can see. It's a little bit too wider. So for things like that, you can always just go and use your scissors, just cut in the center and then do point to point. So this point to that point, and the same thing from here to there. There you go. So if you and that could be also true for this one, right? Like if you don't have the punch, you can just cut in the center and then cut point to point, and you'll get it nice every single time, as you can see it here. All right, so let's just go ahead and do that. Let me glue this one. All right, so for this one, we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna be adding this one on this side. And then I'm gonna be adding this one on this side. And let me just put this together so I know how it looks. So we're gonna be adding this one right in the center. And then the same thing with this one. We're gonna go ahead and point this around. And if there's anything that is going over, you just cut it out. It seems like it was okay on this case. So I can put this one right here and add this one right here. Now for this, let's just see, do I want the pink or the blue ribbon? So hold on. So I can use this one, but I think like there's already too much pink. So let's just think about the blue. Maybe on this one, I'm gonna go with the blue. Yeah, I think I like the blue. I'm gonna go with the blue for this one. Okay, that's good, because I'm like, I feel like I've been using so much the pink. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and prepare this one with the blue so that we can play around and see how we like that flower and all that. So, all right. There we go. All right, so now let's see. Do I want it here? I want to be adding this one here. And I can be adding this one right there. And I'll put this one here and here. Yeah. And I can move this one a little bit more towards the end. There we go. I feel like I like this one better. I might add, oh, you know what? On this one, I can add the little mini flower. Maybe I can add one of this. I like the blue in this case. I'm going to go with the blue. I don't know if I have another of those blues. Yes, I do have one other. And this is, like I said, once you have the little flowers cut out, yeah, I like that. So I'm going to be adding those two. So like I said, once you have everything cut out, it's just easy because you can just be adding as many as you want. So, all right, so let's go with these. I do like how they look. So let's go ahead and start adding. Oh, I didn't catch that. we're putting this one like so. Oh, Pat, you are so sweet. You really are. Thank you so much. I'm glad you are enjoying the presentation. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add this one right here. Alrighty. Then we're gonna be adding this one right there. And so, oh my goodness, yeah, here. Oh, here we go. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and add it like right here. There we go. Now for this, we're gonna go and add the dimensionals. I still have dimensionals here. Like I said, I wanted to use them all. Alrighty. I might need to add another one like here. Just want to make sure there's enough. Alrighty. Go ahead. Like this one right there. And we said we're going to put it more towards the end. There we go. We're going to be adding one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and add it like so. Let's just add, what did I do with the other one? Here, I'm like, there were two of those. I know, dimensionals are the best. Oh, thank you, Caroline. I'm glad you are enjoying them. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. So, for this one, whenever I have this type of leaves, I usually like to add glue dots rather than this now, because sometimes I can rip them off. So, like we said, we're going to be putting them something like that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add dimensionals. So, not dimensionals, sorry. Glue dots. All right, we're going to go ahead and add, oh. We're going to be adding this one right there. And then I'm going to be adding like this one right here and one right there. And then we're going to be adding the, this one. The enamel dots. And I'm going to be adding one of the large ones here. There we go. Alrighty. So what do you think, huh? Now I do have that ribbon. This ribbon actually looks nice. I'm going to go with that one since I already have it done. So I feel like that ribbon looks okay. So let's just add a piece of, there we go. And oh yeah, definitely looks really nice. I like that one. So here you see it. So let me know which ones you like. And I'll share even more cards in a second, but I wanted to share with you all three. I like them all. I think this one is my favorite. This is a new sketch that I found, and I am loving it. It uses a lot of design series paper, so it's just perfect because it makes it look really nice. But you can see how everything color coordinates really nicely. So anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. But let me just share with you a little bit more about the other cards that I've made with Celebration. Now, this is, like I said, the In Bloom, and I'll put them here in a second. But let me just share with you a few other cards. So this is using the, did I forgot the name of this one? Probably. So let me just share the name. So that one is this one. So this is the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. And this one has more of bright colors. They all come with a black. And on one side has the flowers and the other side has more of a bright color. And what I like about that one is that this was the back of the same design series paper. So all of these cards were made with one sheet of the designer series paper, as you can see them. And I used the same set as you can see here, the same die set. So like I said, once you cut out your flowers, it's just very easy. You can see how easy, how simple it is. And like I said, all of these cards were using the one piece of paper. Here is another one that I want to share with you. Kind of the same concept, but you can see here, this is with the strawberry design series paper, and this is the one that is $100. Yeah, this one, the $100. So once you get the $100 in an order, you get this design series paper, but it also comes with that stamp set. So same as with the other one, I used the same design series paper, or the one sheet. And so this is the back from this paper, and you can see how nice it coordinates, right? So you can see them all here. And so, like I said, this one, it helps you make so many cards when you're using this process. So anyway, this is going to be one of the bonuses that I'm going to be releasing on the new Card Making 101 class, which is going to be released at the end of January. So if you're interested in learning how to make cards, in how to come up with card ideas easy, make sure you're on my mailing list, because I'm going to be sharing more information about the Card Making 101, because it's opening again in January. A few of the ladies that have taken that class are in this Facebook Live, and they can tell you how much they love it. But let me show you another one. Here's another bonuses from that program, because I'll show you how to make as many cards using the one using like a template. So in this case, I use 6 pieces of paper, and then I created 12 cards. So these are the 12 cards on that one, and they all look very similar, but at the same time, they're all different. So definitely, I'll share with you how you can be making all the cards. And these are just some. I don't know what I did with the other ones. But you are to get 12 cards out of, here it is. Out of the 6 sheets of paper. So lots of card ideas. And again, it's going to be one of the bonuses that I am releasing with that program. So anyway, and finally, one other thing that I forgot to mention is that during Celebration, you can join as a demonstrator, and you don't have to do this as a business if you don't want to. You can just get it for the discount. But what it is really cool right now is that you get a piece of a pack of paper for all the colors of the design series paper. These are the 6x6 packs, so you get 5 packs of the designer series paper, and you order. So what it is that you get $125 worth of products, but you only pay $99. There's no shipping, and you get 5 packs like this one, and this is actually the subtle. So let me just share that with you. You get 5 packs of those that goes in all the color families. So this is the one that is for the subtles, but you can see the different, I'm not sharing with you the pattern. So this is one side. There's usually like 4 patterns. There you go. So here's the other pattern, and then here's the other patterns. So these are great for to get for when you're making your cards, right? I mean, these are awesome because you can coordinate it with any of your paper packs that you have, right? So definitely, this is a great way. This is a great time to join because again, you get already 5 of these packs, and again, you select $125, so you can pick and choose whatever you want. I believe the new cutting machine is actually $125, so you can get it for only $99. And again, you don't pay shipping. And then after you get that starter kit, then all your purchases are 20% discount at least. So definitely a great deal. If you have any questions about that, by all means, just message me, email me at Ali@creatingwithali.com. I'll be more than happy to help you select all the things. And like I said, if you want to learn more about how to make cards easy, you saw all the cards that I made here. It was very easy, and that's gonna follow in the same process that I shared with you during the card making 101. So definitely, if you're interested in that, be on my mailing list. I put the information on the description of this video because it's gonna be released at the end of this month, and I know you're gonna love it. All right, so thank you so much. Let me know which one was your favorite. Like I say, this is the best time. There's too many things going on. Definitely too many options. Oh, and I forgot to say, but next week I am promoting still the paper share. It's actually going to be a party where not only are you going to be getting a sampling of all the papers that we have in the new catalog, but you also are going to be getting access to a Facebook party where we're going to be sharing tips on how to do cards with each of the different design series paper. So it's going to include a make and take. There's going to be a gift. There's going to be prizes. So believe me, you're going to love it. So if you're interested in that, make sure you are on my mailing list. And again, the description is in the video, or you can email me at Ali@creatingwithali, and I can send you more information about that the paper share party. So anyway, thank you so much. Let me see what you're saying. Russ, don't worry, Russ. There's always a replay so you can see it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Oh my God, Dawn, you're so sweet. Yes, Dawn is on the card making 101, and she's part of my lovely girls that are there, and I just have enjoyed having you in that class. So thank you so much, Dawn. So anyway, so thank you so much. Oh, Pat, you're so sweet. So thank you so much. I'm glad you have enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, this paper pack that we used today is part of that celebration, which is free with $50 worth of orders. So anyway, so thank you so much. And I'll see you next Thursday. Bye for now.